And then for those that missed it, we've got Lizzy Dizzy here that I posted this on my additional channel, my extra channel. But for those that missed it, we're going to play it now. She went on a drunken spur like a sailor. Let's take a look.
So no, sorry, and I really
Hold on. Let's watch this in real time.
Let's take a look.
so no, sorry, and I really also take offense. Sorry, Mr. Trump, took offense to your idea that Pierre Poilievre wasn't good enough to lead the Conservatives. Wayne Gretzky, I mean, he's great. He is the great one. He skates to where the puck is going. It's not going to MAGA. The puck is on a Canadian ice rink. And by the way, Mr. Trump, please, before making public pronouncements that Wayne Gretzky should run for Prime Minister, give yourself or get yourself a briefing on the nature of parliamentary democracy, a Westminster parliamentary system, and a constitutional monarchy where no one runs for Prime Minister. We have elections for members of Parliament. We don't get to pick and choose among our billionaire friends for who gets a seat at the cabinet table. If you're a member of Parliament, well,
I kind of like how real she's being.
Different from that of the United States of America. I suggest that Mr. Trump...
You don't see this. You don't really see this often in Canadian politics.
Find
I don't. Not that I know
and
of.
Look
anyway.
at the year 1776.
Stacy, how's it going?
Why our
How are
systems
you?
of government are different. I don't want to belittle Mr. Trump, but on the other hand,
always.
hey, Donald, have we got a deal for you? You think we want to be the 51st state? Nah, but maybe California would like to be the 11th province.
Nope.
How about it?
No thanks.
Nope. Hard pass.
Well, actually, okay. So like, if I could live there though, like, and still be Canadian, like, do you know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, California is not quite what it used to be.
Hard pass, Elizabeth Bay. Look, she
That's
is
why
one
he's like,
entertaining son of a gun. I'll give you that.
After everything we've learned.
I mean, listening to her on her drunken spiels is just incredible. But no, Canada's not adopting California. Nope, sorry. Hard no, we don't want California.
California?
See, that's what people think of California now. You know, that's... And it's like... It's not people just being mean. It's like... There's a reason people are saying stuff like that. In my opinion.
Oregon?
Allegedly.
Washington? You've got geography in common with us. And not only that, we've already got a carbon trading system between California and Quebec.
I love how when I started speaking out about like you know, politics and kind of supporting Trump and speaking against like the Democrats, I love how like people were like, you're not even Americans, like you're, why do you, like, you know, stick to Canadian politics and blah blah blah. And it's like, see how intertwined? Do you see how intertwined like politics is? You don't just like stick to your own country's politics. You should be paying attention to what's happening everywhere. So stupid, such a stupid argument.
Some strong alliances on our west coast from British Columbia.
But anyway, just point them to Portland, Oregon, whenever they badmouth California.
Governor Newsom and
what's happening
Washington
over there?
State Jay Inslee and newly elected governor of Oregon Tina Kotek. How about it? Want to put a referendum to your citizens? Because this is what you deal. Have we got a deal for you? This is what you get. Free health care. Universal free health care.
No, you don't.
One-year-olds who suddenly fall off the Medicaid list and their parents are in the news because they're trying to do a GoFundMe so they can get their daughter to a doctor.
What a lie. Like, I can't believe, okay, first of all, anyone who's watching from outside of Canada, no, we don't have free healthcare. Our taxes are borderline insane. I mean, they're not borderline. They're completely insane, okay?
With that being said, it is convenient. Like, okay, yes, our taxes are absolutely insane. I agree. It is convenient, in my opinion, like, I still prefer our healthcare system over the American healthcare system. But, like, I feel like with the American healthcare system, you're gonna get better quality, because everyone goes to the States for, like, the best of the best, like, quality of like, care, right? But it's like hella expensive. So I don't know. For me, I prefer the free healthcare, free, because it's just convenient to like go and not have to worry about like a bill. The only bill that you have to worry about is like ambulance bill, and Gasha Walks. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. And like prescriptions, right? You pay for prescriptions, but if you have insurance, depending on your plan, they might pay for a percentage or all prescriptions. It really depends.
Tax through the wazoo. We're one of the highest tax countries in the entire world.
But
so
yeah,
where's our healthcare come from? It comes from our taxes. It's not free healthcare. And we don't have an option to pay anybody to get immediate care. So
True.
if you need an ultrasound, if you need a full
you'll be waiting.
Medical exam, you can't just pay somebody. You have to go on a wait list, and that takes months, if not years. So it's not a free healthcare system. It's a clogged healthcare system.
Years for an ultrasound, maybe an exaggeration, but like months, yes.
It's a sham.
And maybe even years, maybe year, like a whole, like you might wait a year. It depends, right? It all depends.
It's a sham. I'd love to hear Elizabeth May go on
I feel like after COVID, everything kind of, not that it went haywire, but I feel like everyone's using COVID as an excuse to like not bring things back to the standards that they once were. You know what I mean?
Can spur about that.
So everyone's just like lazier in a sense. Myself included. I'm not like, everyone's just like, COVID did this, COVID did that. Like, we shouldn't
free
think that
healthcare.
way.
Guess what? Those gun laws that your Congress is too afraid to pass because of the national gun lobby, we already got our strict gun laws. That's why we have the safest streets around the world.
Nice emote. What did she say?
Free healthcare. And guess
to hear Elizabeth May go on a drunken spur about that.
Universal free healthcare. And guess what? Those gun laws that your Congress is too afraid to pass because of the national gun lobby, we already got our strict gun laws. That's why we have the safest streets around the world.
What?
Maybe we once had the safest streets. I don't know. But
Heck did she just say?
No.
The safest streets around the world. Oh my goodness. That's how you know she's drunk.
Or at least in the United States, by the way, the most recent stats, 5.9 out of every 100,000.
It's not free. We pay like 10
killed
to
in a
15%
fatal
of
gun
paycheck
incident
plus the fees at the
versus
hospital.
0.88 per 100,000 in Canada. That's because we have strict gun laws.
That's messed up.
California citizens, Oregon, Washington.
If you need ultrasound, it's because something is wrong.
Streets. Here we already have the gun
See,
laws.
it's like. But how do you know something is wrong? Like, how do you know something is truly wrong, right? Because you might like feel like something's wrong, but maybe it's benign or whatever, right? But how do you know if it's malignant or malignant or the other one that's not malignant? Like, how do you know if it's malignant unless you like get the ultrasound, to know for sure? Doctors can palpate. Actually, you know what? In order to get an ultrasound, I had to do it through not my family doctor because it was taking too long. And I did it through friend of a friend who's a doctor. So I had to like basically like, which there's nothing wrong with doing that, but like I had to do that. Like I couldn't, my family doctor, either she wasn't like preoccupied and didn't want to get me the ultrasound, or like it was or the wait was too long or something like that. So I just like, I'm like, I need to see, and sometimes I go to a walk-in clinic just so I can see a different doctor, because my doctor, my family doctor, is so extremely busy. Like, she has so many clients. She has like definitely overbooked, you know, like she's overbooked, um too many clients, and I think they even accept walk-ins sometimes, or maybe not anymore after COVID, but like I like if I need something kind of like urgent, that's not really an emergency, but it's like I really kind of need to be seen right now. My doctor, there's no way I can see her. I'll just go to a walk-in, which like you'll be waiting, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Because there's a lot of walk-in. Like there's a lot of walk-in clinics everywhere, at least in Toronto. I don't know about, you know,
Have a
where other
right to
people
an
are,
abortion.
and then yeah, and then you can get your, you know, like I need to see a specialist for this or that, or I need to see this or that, and then you kind of get put on a like a second wait list, you know? So it just takes
You know that I
takes
love
a few
video
more
games,
tries.
and
Some are, others want things to stay the way it was during COVID. It comes down to people asking why we have to change things back if it was working during COVID, you think? It's not so much like change things back as it is, it's like it feels like the quality of everything has gone down. Like the quality is down, the prices are up, the sizes are down, right? So they don't just inflate the price, they also shrink the size of the product, right? Your chips have like less than half in the bag, stuff like that. um but then also the quality of like the potato is different, like the seasoning is like not as good as it used to be, like everything's just, even like customer service is like replaced by AI because nobody wants to pay people, and so like it's just, I don't know. And I feel like people are just accepting that, like not only the quality of everything has gone down, but previous like free rights that you had, not rights or conveniences, like are, oh no, freedoms, previous freedoms that we had are slowly being stripped away and sold back to us as convenience. I heard someone say that one time, and I'm like, that is very true. I think it was, I don't know who it was, somebody on YouTube, but it's very true. Like slowly our freedoms are being taken away, and but they're being sold back to us as conveniences. um so it's like it's everything together, that the quality of products, price going up, you know, all that stuff, bad customer service, and then you know, fewer freedoms, you have to pay for everything, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then on top of it, all our data is being stolen and sold. You know what I mean? It's not good. You said you could wait months to a year. Yeah, you could. Or you like, usually people just and like kind of give up. Nobody's gonna like wait 2 years. Usually you either give up or you like try a different route. Um Doctors can palpate symptoms. You had watching your streams, and you like how you get straight to the point with the facts. Thanks, gosh. I appreciate that. Sorry, sometimes I don't get straight to the chat though. You had been watching. I appreciate that. Ultrasound isn't for tumors necessarily. No, but it's for, you know, cysts or like all that kind of stuff. You have to get a sample to know if it's cancerous or not. Not necessarily. I think I think it depends, right? Because the ultrasound will give you a lot more information on the mass than just like feeling it, I think, right? Like, and then once you have that information, because getting a like doing a biopsy is like pretty invasive, right? So if the ultrasound can tell you that it's not malignant, then there's no point going straight to the biopsy, right? Because that's like 0 to 100. That's like you're kind of missing a step, in my opinion. You just looked it up. My wait times are actually insane. What did it say? They guess too much based on symptoms now without ever doing any proper testing. In the States or in Canada, you confronted so bad a leftist with common sense that you ended up being banned today. What was the debate? What was the debate about? A CT scan could take 7 weeks. That's not that long, in my opinion. 7 weeks, not 7 months. You could be dead waiting. 7 weeks is not that long. Like, I don't know. What are you looking for in the CT scan? You said "Como estás? Como estás? How are you?" You assume you know what that means. Yes. How are you? Nice to see you have Birdman. Oh, nice to see you here, Birdman. Yes. So you love Chipotle? You eat it all the time. So wait, what does Chipotle have to do with anything? Major quality. Oh wait, did Chipotle? How's Chipotle quality and quantity? Major quality issues definitely last 2 years. And about a year ago, it changed. Ah, you see? Steak tasted off. You tried 5 different times. They changed it. No, see? They changed it to a cheaper. So they get it for cheaper, but they're charging you more. Right? That's what it is. Like, that's erosion of rights and freedoms. Yes, exactly. Ultrasound can be for mass pregnancy, many things. Ultrasound can be for many things. I got an ultrasound done under my chin when I like got an injury, and like because I like I was on a trampoline. I like basically kneed myself in the chin somehow, and there was like a mass here. It's kind of gone now, but I think there's like a tiny bit of scar tissue left. And like the ultrasound was able to see that. I don't know why I did an ultrasound for my chin. I think they wanted to see if you can't see bone with an ultrasound, right? No, I don't think they wanted to see that. I don't know what they wanted to see, but it wasn't even necessarily my idea to do the ultrasound. But that I didn't have to wait too long for. You assume pregnant women are priority? You have to have ultrasounds? Yeah. Well, you don't know where it is, or how big. 27.7 weeks. So if you need a CT scan... Oh, 27.7 weeks. See, that's a lot longer. So if you need a CT scan, if it can be cancer or broken bones, like if the doctor suspects that it's cancer, I'm sure you won't be waiting that long, like, because specialists usually, I think they can decide like who to see and stuff like that. So I don't know, like, if the doctor suspects cancer, I'm sure you'll get it sooner, right? But if it's like I did a CT scan, is that a CAT scan? Like I did a CAT scan on my leg, but that doesn't, like, well, that wasn't for cancer, that was for like my bones. I don't know. I just don't know. States they almost killed your daughter guessing. What the heck? What happened? Like, what was the issue? You get a CT in less than a week. Wow. Yes, I had surgery. I had femur and hip surgery. Should I... This is my broken... It broke in 2 places, they say. It was like completely not connected anymore. This part is supposed to be like down here. So that happened. It was very painful. Yeah, that's an x-ray. That's not a CAT scan, but I'm just showing you what happened to my leg. And like why I need surgery. I was trying to find the picture. Hold on, where's the like... Did I not post my titanium? Did I not post my... Oh, I thought... Oh my gosh, I need to post. I need to post on here. I'm so awful. Did I ask for jetpack leg? No, but you know what? I'm wondering, like, what did they do with my bone marrow? That's what I'm wondering. I wish I had that question before going into surgery. Like, what's gonna happen? Like, so, like, I wish I just had more questions because, but at the same time, it's like, just get this over with, you know what I mean? But overall, like, aside from the CAT scan guys traumatized me, but aside from the CAT scan guys, all in all, like, I can't complain, you know? I can't complain. And my surgeon did a really, really good job. Oh, speaking of, I have an appointment. Alright. Appointment reminder. Oh. So hold on, let me catch up here. They said she had COVID when she actually had type 1 diabetes. What the heck? Had to save her life. Flighted her. Her doctor was an endocrinologist. Endocrinologist. Is that let me just double check. Oops. Oh, okay. So hormone specialist, basically. Specialize in diagnosing and treating health conditions related to the problems with the body's hormones. Okay, so hormonal glands and related issues. Okay. And she said that she had COVID. Do you think she was trying to fill some kind of quota because they wanted to make COVID seem worse than it was or something? Allegedly in game. I feel like I heard something about like doctors were trying to fill quotas. You know, make sure the numbers are high, make sure the numbers are real high or whatever. I don't know. Ultrasound is soft tissues, not bone. Yes. I know that, Birdman. It's stated Canada waits an average of 27.7 weeks from seeing a doctor till treatment. But unless you break your femur, you know what I mean? Like, it's like immediate. I guess emergency wait times are different. But if you're there with a like stomach ache, you're gonna be waiting a while, you know. Even me, I had my leg like broken. I was still kind of waiting for a bit in the waiting room on a stretcher. I waited a good like at the very minimum 20 minutes, but it could have maybe could have been 25 minutes. I don't know, something like that. But it felt like forever. And then I got my own little room within the emergency, within the ER. And they started, you know, giving me, I guess, morphine or whatever, like to help with the pain. And I would be seen, and then I was dragged, I was like rolled around so many times, like, I had to, oh my gosh, it's all coming back to me. I had to go under like twice, basically. Like the second time, you're not necessarily going under, but they sedate you. So I had to do what's called traction. They had to like pull my leg with weights in order to like realign the bone and make sure the bone stays realigned. But then the CAT scan guys like just shoved me into the machine, so I feel like they like whatever the traction people did, like they just undid it. Like that's how it felt. And then I had my surgery and yada yada yada. And okay, so ultrasound, computed topography. It shoots you with X-ray and used it with numbers to recreate your body. For my neck? Mastectomy. Wait, for my neck. What? That's X-ray, CT for vein stuff. Ouch, yeah. I crashed my electric scooter, so I mean, I didn't even crash it on anything. I just crashed. I just trying to get up onto the sidewalk and I went flying. Hi, Plukester. How did I? Oh yeah, so that's how I got injured. I can't hear myself think. Hold on. I was like riding an electric scooter. I was 5 minutes away from home. It was like maybe a 40-minute ride because I was all the way from the other side of town at my parents', and I was just like trying to get up onto the sidewalk, and I hit like, I guess I wasn't what's the word, perpendicular enough to the sidewalk to get up onto the sidewalk. You know, like, you know how like in a driveway the sidewalk dips for the cars to get onto easily? Like that's you know, but that's normally what I would use to get back onto the sidewalk once I like found myself on the road, which I didn't really want to, like, I don't really want to be on the road, so I'm always like trying to get back onto the sidewalk. Sometimes there's no sidewalk and that's how I end up on the road, or whatever, like maybe someone's in the way, or maybe the bike lane ended or whatever. So I guess the dip thingy was like not dipped enough, or I don't know, like it was just, you know, physics. I don't know, my bike, it didn't go, it just stopped there. Not the bike, the scooter. And I went flying and I landed on my side, on my right side hip area. And yeah, that's I think I rolled. I think I landed and rolled, and I think I even had to roll myself onto the other side because I was like on it, maybe. I can't remember. Oh my god, and my foot felt like it was like somewhere else. Like my foot felt like it was on another planet. Like it was so weird. It was so weird. And I think that's how I knew like I broke something, because it's like, imagine like you're sticking your arm out like this, but in actuality it's like down like this, right? So it felt like my leg was doing something else that I could see that it wasn't. And I'm like, that feels fucking weird. And then I couldn't really move, and it was very painful, and I couldn't move at all, actually, like, and my muscles were cramping up a lot. And thankfully, these guys stopped to help me, so very thankful for that. Because, like, well, I mean, I guess I would have just called 911 because I had my phone on me, but I don't know. Would I've just like called my mom? Like, And then she would have called 911 for me or something because I would have been like, I don't know what to do. I'm in shock. Anyways. Did you ask for a jetpack leg so you can fly? So what's happening? What's happening is that we have communists disguised as Democrats that are transgressing any laws against God himself, and they try to hide everything from us on the MSM. They always come to false narratives and conclusions on their channels, always conspiring against the ones who try to bring good to the world. I feel like, yes, like I feel like the people who just try to even just speak the truth are like censored, you know, they're conspiracy theorists, they're all these bad things, and it's like, it's just truth and common sense, like, you know, and trying to, you know, be a good person, like you said. But yeah, there's a lot of like people who I feel like worship the other side, if you know what I mean. You're guessing they put some yeah, I was trying to look for the photo. Let me see if you guys can see it. So that's at the hip. I have a one rod going into the hip and one rod down the femur, and then so that big one is like a screw. Do you see? It's like that's one kind of screw. It looks like a screw, right? And then these are metal wires, like zip ties, metal zip ties, medical grade, okay? And then I have two more screws at the knee, which I think I have a picture of somewhere. Oh, yes, I do. Oh, shit. Basically, I'm a robot. I'm a Terminator. I broke my leg. Those are my screws. To make your legs straight for healing. Yeah, so like my bone is basically already like growing back, and it's I'm gonna have like the titanium forever, basically. You confronted that guy that banned you about the reason why Ukraine is in the situation that it is right now. Did they say like it's just all like Russia? He specializes in diabetes and missed that she had it somehow. What the heck? Lymph nodes. Lymph nodes? Working in a hospital. You find it so hard. These doctors would do that. You work with so many that just really care for their patient. Some care and some are just, you know, it's the job, and they're not necessarily there to care. They're there to fix you, right? That's why it's called aftercare. The care comes after. Because a broken leg is not an emergency as far as you will die. No. But it's like, it's too painful to like, you know, live with, I guess, with a broken leg, especially how badly mine was broken, was like completely detached bone wise. For when I broke my leg, yeah, I'd say like I waited like 20 minutes, and then I got like my own little room. Like, it wasn't a room, it was just like, you know, it was like a section within the ER with like the curtain, right? And then everyone, like, I'm basically kind of like, I'm not screaming, but like groaning out of pain, right? Because, and sometimes I would scream because the pain was like, the muscle would like contract, right? And then like the bone was already fucked up, so it was just messed up. It was very painful. It was very painful. And I think the people who are like screaming in the clinic, I think they try to help quick because obviously they're in pain. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe it was just a not that busy day and I was lucky. That's your shock? Oh wow, so sorry. Thanks, Plukster. Thank you. Yeah, I did it to myself, I guess, honestly. Can't blame anyone else. That must be painful in some exercises. Oh yes, yes. I'm still like recovering, so I'm still using like a cane to walk, and I'm doing, you know, my little exercises and whatnot. Maybe you're not human, Robot Honeybee. What happened? You got 4 screws. I got 2 rods. One rod is like a hybrid rod and screw, and then the one long rod in the femur, and then 2 screws by the knee. I broke my leg riding an electric scooter. I broke my femur. You think your scooter accident could have been avoided with knee pads, safety equipment, etc.? The way I landed, no, because I landed on the side of my body, like my hip, my thigh, my hip, on the right side, and there's no, like, unless I was wearing padding on my hips, you know? And the reason why I landed like that was so that I didn't land on my hands or my knees. Now, if I was wearing knee pads, like, I still think I wouldn't want to land on my knees or my hands, right? So I think like in my instinct is what made me like kind of turn to my side, because I didn't want to land on my knees, because I knew that would really like screw up my knees. But I didn't think that my freaking leg would break. But it's instinct. You don't know, right? You don't know. It just happened so fast. I did have a helmet. I had a helmet, but I didn't hit my head or anything. You think they're all pro-war? But it's like, it wasn't, I thought it was like the other way around, but okay, whatever. Putin is bad. You just think Zelensky is equally as bad. Oh. Ukraine wanted to separate because of Chernobyl. Russia could have brought them back in a better way by compensating them and apologize. He just wants the port back. Which port? Will I ever ride a scooter again? Yeah, I think I would. I would just be like extra careful in getting on the sidewalk, and probably just in general I'd be like even more careful. But I felt like I was already being so careful. That's the crazy part. How long before it's back to normal? A year? They say it's like a year for recovery. Just wear knee pads and hand
didn't
pads.
think this through. They rented the Cybertruck
Yeah,
in Colorado,
but
drove all the way to Las Vegas and did this.
still gotta be careful.
And the thing is that
I need to wear like a whole body padding just in case.
so the Cybertruck contained